Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to change the RGB value of a live camera preview and image capture in Flutter Android application using CameraX with Media 3 effect. So let's get started. So first at the time of recording I am using Flutter 3.32.0. Make sure you use at least that version or some higher version. If you use a lesser version than 3.32 you will face lot of build gradle issues. So it's important you use at least Flutter version 3.32. And the second thing is I am not using any third-party libraries, so there will be lot of native code which I have written. Sorry about that, but it's very difficult to make it work with third-party libraries. Okay, so first I'll show you guys the output. So here you can see I'm mirroring my device, so the output might be little bit laggy, just bear with me over here. I'll just give the camera permission first, and here you can see I have changed the RGB color of our live camera preview. Again it is catching up, just give a second. Oh, here you can see, so this is how I have changed the RGB color. On the left hand side you can also see the code where I am setting the red scale as 1f, green scale f 0.8f, and blue scale as 2.0f. so you can see it is looking bluish kind of thing. And the take photo button is also a native Android button, not a Flutter button, because it's very difficult to call this from a Flutter side. So I'll just click on take photo and it should capture a photo, and here you can see it has displaying inside an image view. Now this image view is a Flutter image widget, so yeah, don't worry too much about it. Now let's get started with the code. Like I said, you should use at least Flutter 3.32.0 or higher. So as usual I have just created one Flutter application using, so first let's just go to main.dart. I'll just close this, go to main.dart over here. Okay, so here I have just imported dart.io, then I have imported this my camera view. So this is a dart file which I have created, so don't write flat app over here, this should be your own project name. I'll come back to this my camera view.dart file in a bit. Then here I have imported material as well as services. Then here as you can see we are just overriding this build method, like this is present by default. Okay, so I'm not going, sorry, why did it run? I don't want it to run now. Okay, anyways, so here you can see this is code is present by default, so I have not changed anything. So here is my home page widget. So it, as you can see, it is a stateful widget. And here like I said, we are only concentrating on Android for now. So if platform is Android, then this is false, else we make it as true. Then here we have this method channel of camera permission as well. Then here we have this initiate. If platform is Android, we just get the camera permission, and here we just do camera permission dot invoke method get camera permission. And if we have the result, we just set this as true. Okay, and here we have this build method where we have this scaffold is permission granted of safe area child my camera view, else we just use this safe area text give camera permission. Okay, so hopefully you got the point. And then inside my camera view.dart we are importing dart.io, Flutter material as well as Flutter services. Here is our stateful widget as well. Here we have this method channel of camera view. Here we are setting image URL equal to empty, and here is our creation params as well. Then here as you can see we have this if platform is Android and image URL is not equal to null, that means image has been captured. We just display the image using image.file passing the image URL, and unless if you don't have the image URL, then we display the Android view which will actually display the camera preview as well as the take photo button. Then here we have this placeholder as well. Here we are overriding this on platform view created. So we just do channel.set method call handler passing our handle method. Here we just do send from native. So here we get the text, we like basically the URL of the captured image, and we just assign it to our image URL. Next you just need to go to the Android folder, go to app, go to build.gradle, and here we are importing this camera core dependency, camera 2, camera lifecycle, camera view. Then media 3 effect is still in alpha at the time of me recording this video, but if it does become stable by the time you guys watch it, make sure you use the stable version. Then here we have this media 3 effect as well, and here we have constraint layout as well. Then you need to go to src main android manifest.xml. here we have this uses feature of camera, then we have this uses feature uses permission of camera as well as uses permission of write external storage as well. Then you need to go to Kotlin main activity.kt, and here we have to add all these particular imports. So yeah, you can just feel free to pause the video and just copy all these imports. Then we have this request code permission equal to 10, and here you can see we are adding the camera permission as well. And if Android version less than equal to p, we also use the write external storage permission. Then here we have this method channel result, we override this on request permission result, and if request code equal to request code permission, and if all permissions are granted, we just do method result dot success of true, else we do method result of success of false. Here we have a helper method just to check whether all permissions was granted or not. Then here we override configure Flutter engine, so we just do Flutter engine dot platform view control dot register view factory, passing in the camera view. So this is the same name which we use it on native Android side, on Flutter side, sorry. And here we initialize a class called my camera view factory, okay, which I will show you shortly. So here is the Kotlin file for it, and here we create another method channel for getting the camera permission. So as soon as you call the get camera permission method, we call this particular code, and once the user grants the permission, it will come over here and send the success as true or false, okay. And this is for the view, camera preview view, as well as the take photo button, this camera view factory. So if you come over here, again this should be your own package name. Like I said, you can get the package name from your main activity, so write your own package name. Rest you can just copy this. So this is basically a boilerplate code which you have to write every time you want to embed a native Android view inside your Flutter application. So yeah, feel free to just copy paste all this code. Again, I'll simply scroll through this. Yeah, feel free to pause the video and just copy all this code. Again, this is all the code which is there, okay. And then the next thing is, here you can see we are initializing another Kotlin file called my camera view. So here we have this my camera view.kt file, and again this is our own package name. So these are all the imports which we have, so feel free to pause the video and just copy all these imports. Then here we add this @unstable annotation, because at least at the time of me recording this video, this RGB color thing is still unstable. The API, the library is stable, but the API is a bit unstable. Yeah, hopefully by the time you watch it, they do make it stable and you don't require this annotation, but yeah, at least for now I require it. Then here we have this image capture, process camera provider, then the constraint layout, then here we have the preview view as well as the button. Then here we have this method channel of camera view. Then here we have this camera executor service as well. Then here we have this file name format. Here we set the layout params, set it to our constraint layout. Then here we have the constraint set, and here we just do constraint set dot clone, and we set the viewfinder is basically the camera preview, so we just constrain it to the all sides of the screen, and from the bottom we leave 200 margin. Then here we have this button as well, for which we set the text background color, text color as well, and we constrain it to bottom of the screen as well, and add one click listener to our button. Then here we just call setup camera. So here in setup camera, we just start our camera, we initialize our camera executor, and if image capture is not equal to null, we simply use the simple date format. We pass the content values, say passing the display name, mime type. If Android version greater than p, we set the relative path as well. Then here we just do image capture dot output file options, set passing in the builder content values as well as external content URI. Do image capture dot take picture, and here we override two methods. So on image saved, whatever is the path of the image, we send it back to Flutter side. Then we just shut down our camera executor as well as unbind our camera provider, and this is the helper method just to get the URI of the saved image as well. Then here we override get view, where we return constraint layout. Here we override dispose, where we just do camera executor dot shutdown. Then here is our start camera method, for which we just do aspect ratio strategy as well as resolution selector. Then we do process camera provider dot get instance. Then we do camera provider future dot add listener. Here we initialize our preview view. Here we initialize the image capture part as well. Here we get hold of our default back camera. Then we do use case group builder dot add preview use case as well as image capture one. Then here we initialize our media 3 effect. Then we set the effect by passing the red scale, green scale as well as blue scale. Now you can play around with this values to whatever you feel like is correct for you. Then we add this media 3 effect to our use case group builder. Then we unbind our camera provider, we bind it to the life cycle, and we just do context compat dot get main executor, passing in the context. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.